A very big part of your experience at Chanhassen Dinner Theatres is that amazing meal before the amazing show ever starts. Ty is one of our servers at Chanhassen Dinner Theatres. What does a server do?
So I get in, we set up the restaurant, we have fun and get everything ready for the big night.
We think we walk in and poof, it was all there. What do you do to set up the restaurant?
There's a lot that happens. We all have our own part of the setup. Make sure it's clean, make sure it's ready to go, make sure everyone has their water and their stuff that they're going to need to dine. And then we always have a little bit of like a pep talk towards each other, you know, we're excited for the night. Yeah, we have a lot of fun with that. So.
It's interesting you would say a pep talk and we're excited about the night because this is a job. And jobs can be difficult. We watch you when you're serving us. You move fast and it's got to happen quick because meal has to be served, gone, show starts.
Yes, it can be.
So this is fun? Why is it fun?
Everyone's helping each other. Everyone's getting in on it, making it happen. You know, you're making it happen. You're making people enjoy their time here. And that's just a gift in itself. But working with everybody to make it happen is where the real magic is. It's a lot of fun. And that is fun. Making magic is fun.
Making magic, is that what happens
here?
Well,
to me, in my mind, it's kind of a sort of a special thing that happens, yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been here for 25 years. I just had my anniversary in February of my hire date in '98.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
that's
fun.
Just wonderful. Well, you must like it. You wouldn't have stuck around for a quarter of a century doing this.
I love it. I've had a lot of opportunities to go and open other restaurants and then always found my home base right back here.
The flexibility that is offered to those of you who work in this room, you specifically as a server, it really makes it easy to not necessarily be full-time here and still work very effectively here.
Oh, that's huge because I have other jobs that I adore and love almost as much as working here. I hope my other bosses don't hear me say it. However, it does loosen me up to have some other opportunities that have been a blessing to me. And yeah, being able to be part-time or full-time is fantastic. And it's one of the big fabulous things about working here. Is the flexibility, yes.
My experience is when I walk back through the kitchen, obviously it's not that often, there seems to be what I perceive to be almost an unusual camaraderie in this group of people.
It's an extremely important part of the business is having that bond with your coworkers, and we're always each other's safety nets, and just when you think you're about to drown, 3 people come in and pull you right out of the water. We all look out for each other, and it is a family, it is a teamwork environment unlike I've seen anywhere else.
You love it here, but this is not a hobby. Tips are part of what happens with meal service, certainly here at Chanhassen Dinner Theatres. Do you do pretty well on tips?
We do really well on tips here. Again, I've worked in a lot of different types of restaurants and situations where tips were available. There's good days and bad days, and they average out to be a really nice, livable income, yes.
Chanhassen Dinner Theatres is really special. What makes it stand out?
It's a one-of-a-kind place. It's a theater and a restaurant working together, and that's very rare. And it's very rare for it to be as big and as grandeur as our place is. And that's what makes it special, is there's a lot of people, there's a lot of things going on, there's a lot of gears turning and spinning to make this wonderful thing happen. And that's why it's special. It's all the different people interested in different things that are coming into one common goal, and that's to show people a fantastic night out. And we accomplish that.
People might not realize we're in the big room with Footloose on stage, and over 500 people come through the doors every performance 8 times a week.
It's amazing.
And you get the meal on the table and off the table in the space of about an hour and a half for 500 people. I don't think that can be done.
And people love the food. They go nuts about the chicken Chanhassen. The coconut shrimp is a crowd pleaser. People just love it. And all the things from the refreshing, soothing grasshoppers to the apple pie and everything else. People love dining here.
You just took us on a tour of the menu. Is there something that's your favorite?
I love the coconut shrimp.
Yeah.
And I do sell it, and I sell the grasshoppers. People love them. They come here for that.
Almost no restaurants in Minnesota still use real ice cream anymore, at all. Chanhassen Dinner Theatres does. And it's green, and it's about this big, and it's on the menu as a hop grasser.
There's a hop grasser, which is your non-alcoholic version. tastes exactly the same as the grasshopper.
Which is mint.
Which is mint and chocolate. Yes, it's fantastic.
Whenever people ask me about it, I say get it and don't share one.
I do like to share the story of my own start here, though. I was hired on Valentine's Day. And on Valentine's Day that year in 1998, I'd finally gotten a big boy job, and I proposed to my wife. And we got engaged that day, on the day I was hired here, on Valentine's Day of 1998. And it was a day I'll never forget. And here I am still working here.
Why should somebody come to Chanhassen Dinner Theatres and be a server?
The reward of the camaraderie that we mentioned and the fun that's had here in preparation for the night, it's just a blast, and we just have such a great time. I would say if you're in for a job that pays well and you can have a lot of fun, it doesn't feel like work, this is a great place to be.
And I think you get to come and see shows with special considerations. Have you ever sat down in this theater and not just served in this theater?
I have sat in almost every section in this theater, and I've seen over 50 shows in this complex. I try to see every main theater show at least twice. I love theater. I grew up with theater, and this is why another reason why I landed here is I'm just an adorer of theater. So I love to see the shows here, and it is a perk to be able to come and see the shows as a complimentary part of having a job here.
When you started, what did you do?
When I first was hired here, I was hired as a server assistant. They help with the setup and other stuff as well. The server assistant is an extremely important member of the team that the younger teenagers and younger kids can do. And then I quickly became a server. The other opportunities that are around here for expediting the food, bartending, the server assistant, as we mentioned, there's a lot of things that the younger teenagers can do here, and it's just such a fun place to learn the ropes of a big business, but be able to do it in a safe, fun environment and really have all the help that you need to learn it along the way. We all want to see each other succeed, so we're always helping each other, and that's really, really cool.
Wonderful thing about Chanhassen Dinner Theatres, you started you were still a teenager. And of course, as teenagers are thinking about that part-time job or my first job, they can be paid very fairly. Come in as a teenager, come in the middle of your life, and I love this. Chanhassen Dinner Theatres welcomes senior citizens. What physically you're up to, Chanhassen Dinner Theatres is willing to have you come in and do it. And they hire senior citizens, retired people all the time.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. There are 500 people in this room every night. Tell me about those people, the customer.
It's so exciting to find out what kind of customers you're going to get in your section each shift. Again, I work at a lot of different places. This place is the one place where every guest is excited to see you. They're excited to be here. They know they're going to have a great time. They're either repeat customers or they just have heard what fun this is. And so it's really exciting to serve somebody that's excited to be here.
From the moment they come in the door out front, they're here because they want to be here. And it changes the whole tingly in the room. Is there something, a story, an event, that when you're thinking about all your years here, you go, oh yeah, that one?
Well, there's this one dance that me and like 5 or 6 other servers do. If we get finished with our intermission collecting of the monies from the guests, we do a special dance together. It's just so much fun. It's kind of letting each other know that we're all on the same page, but it's also just so fun to let it all out that that's kind of the end of the service, is when intermission is over. We go back out at the end and sometimes have some things to wrap up, but it's so much fun to see that all the other people, and we're all just, it's like the end of the workday beer. We all just celebrate. And when we're celebrating, the joy is contagious, and we all just have a good time doing that.
I know Chanhassen Dinner Theatres is not the only place you work, not because financially, oh my gosh, this place doesn't help you at all. You want to, right?
I really enjoy the restaurant industry, and I like all the different aspects of it, but I absolutely gravitate towards this place. It's my home base, and it's where I'll always stay, and it's because of the flexibility that I'm able to do some other projects, but I'm just a busybody. I stay really busy, and I have to have lots of things going on in my life, and this is always one of my biggest passions, is being here.
There are some people who hold a position at Chanhassen Dinner Theatres as a part-time job, and that's all they do. And there are some people who this is the way they make their living. It works across the board for everybody, doesn't it?
I've been here full-time, and I've been here part-time, and I never get tired of it. I just love coming in to work here. And the full-timers here, yeah, that's their career. And from the kitchen to the box office to the stage to the servers and everything in between, we all have a place here, and it's fantastic.